So if you're sick and tired of using the definition of derivative, f of a plus h minus f of a over h, because it's so long, it takes forever, and rightfully so. So these are some of the shortcuts that you're going to learn, some of the rules that you're going to learn to take a derivative quickly. And then if your teacher is insisting on you using the definition of derivative, well then you can go ahead and use these rules as a way of checking your work to make sure that your answer is correct. All right, so I mean obviously if you were going to use f of a plus h minus f of a over h for this, it would take forever because you'd just be expanding for forever. But here is the power rule. Power rule is really quick, it's really easy. Let's say you have a function. If you want to find the derivative of that function and it has a power, all you're going to do is take that power down in front, multiply it by the coefficient if there's a coefficient out in front, and then you take whatever the power was, you subtract 1 from it. That's it. It's super simple. So I'm going to give you a couple examples. Here we go. The first function, let's say they say take the derivative of 3x squared plus x. All right, well, I'm going to do the power rule for both of these. All right, I'm going to treat this as two parts. All right, so here's the function 3x squared plus x. I take the power, all right, the exponent. I'm going to do 3 times the power, all right, the coefficient times the exponent. 2 times 3 is 6. All right, and then x. And then what is 2 minus 1? Well, it's just 1. All right, so I've got 6x to the 1, or just 6x, however you want to phrase it, that's totally fine. All right, now what is this? This is x to the 1. And what's the derivative of that? Well, that's just going to be 1x to the 0. And what is x to the 0? Well, x to the 0 is just a value of 1. So there you have that. That's just 1. All right, so if you're taking the derivative of x, it's just 1. All right, now, there you go. And now, if your teacher asks you to take the derivative of a function and then find the derivative at some point on the function, let's say they say find the derivative at, I don't know, 3 comma 2 or whatever it is, well then you just take that x value and you plug it in to where the x value is. And there you have it. There you have the slope at that point in the function. All right, super simple. So this is f prime, this is f, meaning this is the function, this is the derivative. All right, this is called the power rule, super simple. Here's the new function. The new function is x to the 1/2, or the square root of x. All right, well, according to the power rule, this is just 1x to the 1/2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the exponent, I'm going to multiply it by the 1 out in front, and I'm going to get 1/2 x. And then what is 1/2 minus 1? 1/2 minus 1 is negative 1/2. Right? If I'm at positive 1/2 and I subtract 1, I get to negative 1/2. And that is your new value. That is the derivative of this. Now, if you wanted to go ahead and throw that down in the denominator, you could do that and so forth. You could rewrite that to your teacher's liking, but that is essentially the final answer. And again, if they said take the derivative at some point, you would plug the x value in for x and find the slope of the derivative, or you find the slope of the function at that point. Great, excellent. Now let's take a look at the one that would have been really time consuming. If you tried to do this in the definition of the derivative, it would have sucked. So let's use the power rule. Here we go. I'm going to have this exponent come down out front and multiply by the 1. So it's going to be 5x, and then what is 5 minus 1? Yep, super simple, to the 4th. Bam. All right, there you go. So if you want to, you can go ahead and do these functions. If you want to take the derivative of these functions using the definition of the derivative, by all means, go for it. You'll see that the final outcome is exactly like that. And so this saves you a lot of time. But if your teacher is insisting on you using the definition of the derivative in your current homework, do it. But then check your work using the power rule. Very effective. And you're going to learn a couple other rules coming up, but for right now, here's the power rule.